Okay, guys, we play against Olaf. Now, if you guys didn't know, Phase Rush actually removes slows. If you read right here with me, hitting an enemy champion with 3 attacks, right, will give you movement speed and 75% slow resistance. So what we want to do playing into Olaf is whenever he goes for Qs against us, we want to auto QE him and then we can run away, okay? So we want to be able to always kite his Qs with our Phase Rush. That's what we want to do this game. Okay, now, second thing we do every game when we load into the game is we check our setup, we check our opponent's setup. He's playing, wait, I'm gonna minimize this so you guys don't, alright. Oh shit, well, whatever. So, okay, guys, so you see he's playing Flash Ghost, he has Hail of Blades, and no resolve, he has precision, okay? So, no bone plating, nothing like that. Now, their enemy jungle is playing Flash Ignite Xin Zhao, very strong early game jungler, okay? Xin Zhao players very often do level 2 ganks, level 3 ganks, so I for sure want to ward level 1 to see what this guy is going to do in the early game, okay? Also, Bel'Veth is kind of a champion that likes to full clear. He can also fight in the early game, but he's not that strong, right? I think Xin Zhao is a little bit stronger in the early game in the skirmishes. So every game, when I'm moving into the game, I'm checking my opponent's setup, I'm checking his jungler, I'm checking my jungler, and all we need to do right now is make a plan with our first 4 waves. So, the first 4 waves, what I'm probably going to do is I get a ward on Xin Zhao's buff, and then depending on what the Xin Zhao does, I'll make my plan accordingly. I'm going to take a sip of water. I'm not going to answer any questions during the game. I'm going to teach you guys. I'm literally going to tell you guys every single thought that goes through my mind. Alright, D should start, very standard. Garen is one of the weakest level 1 champions, like early game champions. He also has sustain from his passive. With D should combined, you have a lot of sustain, so this is very nice. Very often what you can also do against Olaf is play for sustain traits, right? Since I have so much sustain with D shoot and my passive, if I sometimes, let's say I lose 20% of my HP, but he loses 20% of his HP, it's beneficial for me because I sustain more. He does a W sustain, right? However, my sustain is in general better. So what I want to do, guys, level 1 here, like I said, they have a very strong early game jungle. I want to look for a ward on their buff, so I know what Xin Zhao is doing in the early game. And I'll place it super earlier because they have super strong early game. Here, they are not defending it. I spot the Xin Zhao, all good, doesn't matter. All I need is to know where the Xin Zhao starts. Because if I know where Xin Zhao starts, I can at least predict most of his pathing. Because let's say he starts red buff here, right? Very often, they will go some like Krugs, Raptors, and path into bot. And whenever Xin Zhao is pathing into bot, that means I have... Oh, I have map cover. Very good that you tell me. Okay, there you go. Yostus. So yeah, here I just want to see where the Xin Zhao starts. My Bel'Veth is starting red buff. What that means is that this Bel'Veth is going to be pathing from bot into top, right? Meaning that my Bel'Veth will have interaction in the first 4 waves in top lane. So that is very beneficial for me. Now let's see what the Xin Zhao is doing, right? Because if both junglers are pathing top, I have a lot of options with my wave. Generally speaking, as Garen, you're completely fine getting pushed in the early game simply because we're so weak. Okay, so here we see Xin Zhao starting red buff and Bel'Veth is starting red buff as well. Xin Zhao is pathing into bot, Bel'Veth is pathing into top. This is already very good for me. This is all the scouting I did level 1, right? Okay, Olaf walks to lane. Like I said, equal health rates. Just be careful, he has Hail of Blades, so I got a little bit... Okay, he's giving me access to the wave, so I can hit a little bit. I have to still be scared of like a level 2 Xin Zhao game, so I'm not looking to trade too much. My jungler is pathing to top. So here I'm fine. You see my jungler also skipped golems. He's already on rep. Oh, I gotta be careful here. Okay. My jungler is passing to top way early as well, right? He skipped the Crux here. Okay, here I can trade him. Because it's in my means. Not the best trade, but it's okay. Right. Just not gonna walk up. I'm just gonna chill here. Like I said, Garen is a very weak early game champion. So this is completely fine. Right, so this is one of these champions, Garen, is one of the few champions in the game that is just not so good at contesting the first 4 waves simply because you're so weak. Okay, his W second, that's good to know. Alright, my Bel'Veth is looking for a bot lane gank. So my Bel'Veth will not be coming into top for a long time. I get level 2 here. He's spacing a bit wrong, so I can just eat him all the way. He took a third shot. Okay, well. Yeah, that happens. I don't know, I didn't do anything. He just inted. I'm trying to explain it and he just runs it down. That's not very gentle. Okay, now we just slow push. So now we hold the wave here. And the reason I do not want to recall is because I have enough sustain here, okay? I have my potion still, my passive is healing me, I'm completely fine with staying here. And in the meantime, Olaf is losing all these minions, so I'm completely fine here. I do want to thin out the wave. Where I'm looking at right now is right here. I want to make sure that these minions stay here, right? And what I also need to think about right now is what is happening with the wave. It's actually bouncing, right? I still need to bounce this wave back into the Olaf so that I can play the lane again. Here, see, I froze it just outside of the third range, and here the Olaf cannot really play. I'm gonna ward I'm gonna keep my ward up. You see, I'm still sustaining. I still have my potion. There's no reason to use it. I'm just gonna hold the wave here. See what the Olaf does. Now the wave is gonna slow bounce back into the Olaf, which is fine. I want to have 1100 gold on my recall here, because if I have 1100 gold, I'm gonna get Berserker's Grief, which is like the best purchase I can get. Where's Olaf? He should be back in lane for a long time already. Did he just ult the 4? Oh, there he is. Okay, he has a longsword. That's whenever your lane opponent comes back to lane, guys. First thing I always do is check their items. Right now, since I'm stronger. Now, should I hard push next or should I slow push? I want to slow push this because it's a cannon wave. And I'm checking my minimap to see where the next minion wave is at. My goal here right now is to allow this next minion wave to walk in the lane so that I can push it at a comfortable spot and then get a free recall. So I slow push first here, and I'm gonna, as soon as this minion wave will walk into the lane where I can push it in a comfortable spot, not underneath the surge, that's where I'll start pushing. So you see here, I'm just slow pushing, slow pushing, slow pushing. This is perfect. And now I can hard push this wave and get a free recall. I am gankable here, so I have to be a little bit wary, but my Belvet is also looking. So I should be fine with just crushing this. I'm gonna Q this, I'm gonna press E, I'm gonna ping my jungler away because my plan here is to recall. Since I want to recall, there we go. Now we get perfect recall. You see, this is the next minion wave that is going to come into the lane. Since I was bot, we ping. But I'll be back in time to collect this. I'm going to ward right here. And I'm going to buy my Berserker's Griefs. And now we run back top. Perfect. So you see, because I slow push first, hard push second, now Olaf has two options. He can hard push this. If he hard pushes, I think I'm back in time to collect the wave. And he's slow pushing here, which is perfect. I'm going to get my Ignite back. I'm going to get level 6 very soon. I placed this ward to see what the Olaf would do after hard pushing this wave. That's why I put the ward. Okay, since I flashed, we're gonna ping it. It's gonna be 10 minutes. Plus 5, and like, it's gonna be 940 actually. I'm gonna get level 6 very soon here. I'm checking my XP. My Ignite is coming up soon. I want this Olaf to walk up for last hits, right? I'm gonna, like, this Olaf is not forced to walk up unless he's 1 to last. So I'm gonna bait him to walk up for this last hit. I'm gonna get my level 6 and see if I can kill him. Okay, it's not showing, so I'm gonna stand in the bush. The wave is pushing towards me. So this Olaf is forced to walk up for last hits. I'm gonna bait him to go for this minion. He did not see me get level 6. Now he sees I'm 6. I'm gonna hold the wave like this because, like I said, he's forced to walk up for last hits. And I'm gonna zone him. Just zone him from the XP. Oh, he wants the cannon? No, buddy. That's my cannon. Oh, he used W. I'm gonna Ignite to get him to lower HP. And he's dead. There we go. So what I did there, right, is basically zone him from the EXP. And he got angry. He wanted it. He couldn't get it. I'm level 6, so I just win by default. Now I want to secure a recall for myself. Oh, he has no flash. I'm gonna pop my potion. I get level 7. I need to kite for my W, then I win. So kiting here. Okay, he missed W. That's always damage. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. I have W. Okay, I was a little scared there at the end. Sorry, that's a manly scream. I can push this because Olaf has no chance of being here yet. Nico's here as well. I have flash though. I'm flashing. And Nimbus. I have boots. I have tier 2 boots. I just click down. I'm out. There we go. Now, my Diana walks top. She's going to push out this wave. This wave is pushing towards me, so I'm going to walk here now after my recall. I do not need to buy... I'm going to just buy whip. I do not need to buy refillable because I have D-shoot and my passive. Oh, they got a kill here. Okay, that's fine. So normally I would walk mid here because you see this wave is actually pushing a little bit towards me. However, Olaf is pushing the wave here. I see him use Ghost, so we can walk back to top lane here. And that's all good. And there, my Nimbus and my tier 2 boots also saved me to run away from the Nico, right? So now, this Olaf should push this wave, and he's most likely going to recall. The best play for the Olaf here is to recall. Alright, let's see what he does. I'm not going to freeze here, because I want to see if I can cancel his recall. There we go, cancel this recall. The reason he wants to recall is because he just got a kill and some waves, so he has a lot of gold right now. So this is why I do not want to freeze. Very often you could freeze there, but stopping his recall is better, because I'm getting ult in 27 seconds, and maybe I can kill him again. That's what I'm thinking here. Alright, I'm just gonna keep holding the wave. I'm gonna thin it out, because he still wants to recall. And now it's bouncing into him, he cannot really recall for free. And I cancel him again. Right, I'm just being annoying here. Being annoying is very good for any top laner. So now, he's not going to recall, because the wave is pushing back into him. If he were to recall, he would lose this whole wave, and he'd lose the plate. Now I want this wave to bounce back into me again. So what I'll actually do, and the reason I want it to bounce back into me is because when the wave is bouncing into me, he's forced to walk up for last hits, right? And my ignite is coming back, my ult is coming back. So now I'm pushing it into the turret, and that's going to allow it to bounce back into me. Perhaps I should have slow pushed a bit more, but that's okay. I'm gonna bait him a little bit, right? You see his only last hitting. Look, this minion wave that's coming right now is going to hold here into the turret a little bit. And what I want to do right now is make the wave push back into me. By holding the minions like this, like I said, I'm going to drag it right here, drag it, drag it, drag it, drag it. You see it's closer to his head of the lane right now, meaning this next minion wave of his will arrive much faster. And now, look, the wave is actually pushing towards me. And what this means is that Olaf is forced to walk up for last hits, and that's when I can get my kills. And he still didn't get his recall off. So see, he still cannot recall. And now his next minion wave will arrive faster. I'm last hitting at the latest frames to make sure this pushes towards me. And now I'm just gonna wait. He wants to go for the cannon? Come, go for it. I will punish you. Right, he's scared. He's gonna Q it probably. That's all good. Now I need to wait. Okay, I see Xin Zhao here. Xin Zhao is not level 6 yet. He has these items. He's pretty strong. So I see Xin Zhao did recall in the recent time. I'm continuously pressing tab whenever I see my opponent to see what items they have, right? To see how I can play as well. Because now I see that the Xin Zhao is actually pretty strong here. Like, he almost has the same items as me. So I have to be a little bit scared of the Xin Zhao here. If Xin Zhao ganks me, which he could do here, I have to be a bit scared. There he is. So I know that this guy is pretty strong, so I'm going to be careful here. Okay, they need to push this out together so that Olaf can get the recall. I'm going to just try and being annoying again, though. You see, I'm still being annoying. They want to play for Herald. I think Xin Zhao wants to play for the Herald here, and it's very good for Bel'Veth to go for Herald, so I'm going to hard push this wave and see if I can contest the Herald. Xin Zhao has no flash. Remember last time we timed it? It was like 1040. Okay, he does have flash. He does have flash again. You see the timer is now here? He has flash. I'm going to ignite the Xin and one-shot him. There we go. Get the Bel'Veth, Herald, and GG. And you see, guys, all I did was play with my waves. And Olaf still didn't recall. You're too weak, buddy. You see, guys, all I did there was never allow this guy to get a free recall. Spot what the Xin Zhao doing on the map. Check how strong he is. Then I see the Xin Zhao is leaving. I think, well, he's probably going to go for Herald. Right now, I'm going to push this wave. You see, I didn't really do anything other than play good with my fundamentals. No mechanical outplay. I was just playing with waves and pressing tab and playing accordingly with the waves. That's all I did. There we take this. And now we can recall. We have Strike Breaker. My next item, since we're already this far ahead, is going to be a Deadman's Plate. Now, a golden rule in League of Legends, guys, is if you are ahead in the game, right? If you are ahead, you can actually buy defensive as offensive. With the single reason that it makes you, like, I have enough damage to kill anybody on the map right now. And if they will not have enough damage to kill me anymore, then how do they kill me, right? So this is perfect. Now what I want to do is just continuously try and harass him. I'm so strong right now. He has no ult. So I just want to go and get on top of him and see if I can fight him. I'm too strong right now, just aggressive items. He uses W. Okay, I'm going to Q here. Straight. And there we go. Oh. Not the best flash from Olaf. All my damage was out. But I respect it. I respect the hustle, Olaf. Good flash. Okay, he cannot walk up here. He has no flash. I'm going to Q. Strike Breaker again. Slow him. And get face rush here by my auto attack. And there we go. At this point, we're too strong. He cannot do anything anymore. He used Flash and he used Ghost. I just pressed both. And now we just hard push. So now what I want to do, guys, is try and see if I can kill this turret and start impacting the rest of the map. Because right now, I'm 3 levels on the Olaf, right? So killing this Olaf again isn't that important. However, they have a 2-in-1 AD carry. They have a 2-in-1 Nico. So I want to see if I can spread my lead from top lane to bot lane. Because look, he has 80 farm, he has 40 farm. My bot lane is clearly struggling. So I want to now look to spread my lead across the rest of the map after taking the turret. So I'm very strong right now. I'm not sure where Xin Zhao is at on the map, so I have to be a little bit careful here. However, I do have 3 level leads, and I know Olaf does not have ult, so I can actually do this. But if I see Xin Zhao, I might have to be a little bit wary. Okay, Olaf is not showing. I need Nico, okay. I can just push this now. Oh, we lost first turret, that's all good. We push this. Now I want to start roaming on the map and see if I can expand my lead. Okay, Olaf shows mid, Nico shows mid, Caitlyn shows mid. I still haven't spotted the Xin Zhao, but I can flank here. Maybe Caitlyn walks into me. Oh, we spotted Xin Zhao. Again, Q, Strike Breaker E, and ult. Mechanical champion. Yo, BOTW. And there we go. Now let's take everything, right? Olaf is going to bot. He's losing all the waves here, so I'm just going to keep pushing here. I'm going to take this first. Because since I was dead, why not? Right? Nico's showing mid, Sona's showing bot, Olaf is showing bot, so I can just do this for free. This wave is here first. This next wave is right here. So what I do is want to push both waves, then maybe golems on the way out, and then look to impact the map. So I'm going to push this. Use my Q to secure the last hit. Push one more. And now the wave is all the way crashing to the turret. I can start roaming. There we go. Pushed it in. Now I got my item. So I do not want to go for golems. Because right now I have a tempo timer, okay? I have about... This is the next main wave that has spawned. I do not need to catch this wave until it's all the way here in my turret, right? So since this, the tempo timer I have right now is super long, right? This wave is all the way here. It's here. I do not need to catch it. It's going to bounce back into me for a very long time. So this is like the perfect timer for me to go and roam and see if I can impact the rest of the map. Okay, but my team is already winning. Very nice. Sinzao shows top. Haven't seen Olaf in a long time. Okay, Sona's here. I have my ult in 9. Olaf and Sinzao on top, so this dive is pretty free. Nobody can really answer this. I'm gonna sweep her in front. And we just wait for the wave. The wave is there. I'll tank. Okay, she's dead. Yeah. At this point, we're just super strong. Like, we can just run over the entire map. There we go. Push the wave. Now I can just literally 2v1 them because they have these items. And Sinzao doesn't even have mythic yet. So I'm just way stronger than them, right? I check their items before the fight. And we just do this. Nothing he can do. I do ignite for movement speed. I'm gonna press W for his CC. Right? Don't do this. Don't do what I just did. I killed the Sinzao. I did not need to kill the Nico. I did not know what summoner she had. I didn't know if she had ult or not. So here I'm showing you guys what not to do. Okay? This was terrible. That was terrible. The sole reason why this was terrible is I knew her items. I just didn't know her cooldowns. However, now I know that she has no flash, no ignite. That's okay. I did get my 1k away though, so that's terrible to do. Okay, well played by my jungler. Right now, I could open up top, but you see this wave is not pushing towards me. Bot wave is pushing towards me, so I want to go towards bot. I also see this camp just spawned. You see, if I run top here, I don't really get anything. So I want to run bot here. This is Silver Elo Stormcrown. We're doing educational silver. Caitlyn might want to go for the wave here. She got her full item. Her position tells me she wants to go for the wave. So I'm going to walk around here. I'm going to put my sweeper up. And I'm going to wait for her to hit the turret. Let's see if she does it. Alright, looks like she's going for the turret. I'm going to walk like this. And we do the same thing. Q, Strike Breaker, Auto E. And get Face Rush. And we outplay. There we go. We just waited, right? We saw the Caitlyn going. We open up to the correct side wave. She greeted. We get a free kill. Nice. I see Nico top. I see Sona bot since I was dead. So only Olaf can be here. But he's only level 9 and has 1 item. I have 2.5 items. So I'm a lot stronger here. Alright, let's hard push. I can play for the turret here. There's nothing else to do on the map. My Belfast is very strong as well. Okay, this Sona is level 8. She has no item. I'm gonna hit the turret to bait her to walk up. Strike Breaker, Auto E, ult. There you go, outplayed. Oh, I got outplayed. Okay, good to know. I didn't use my W. If I use W, she's dead. Okay, that's all good. Let's run away. I bought the Mar here, by the way. I forgot to mention because this guy was the only one person that's dealing damage to me, right? So that's okay. And you see, I'm still pretty much almost one-shotting everybody on the map. So for me, building tank is completely fine. I don't want to auto here, so I keep my movement speed. You see, my movement is super high because of this item. If I auto-attack, my movement speed goes away. Not on boards, though. If I auto-attack champions or minions... Look, you see, right now my movement speed is this high. I'm just going to show you what I mean. If I auto here, you see my movement speed... Oh, well, I have face rush, so I have a lot of movement speed still. Olaf? He's a Brolof. Brolof. Okay, Brolof. You see my movement speed is 100 right now. Look, if I hit this, look my movement speed, okay? It goes all the way down, you see? And it's because of this item. So in general, you want to keep your item up whenever you want the movement speed. Alright, see if we can kill the Sona this time around. We get the turret. Now we get 600 gold. We can recall, get our spike. And, oh, this guy had no flash, right? I had flash on her last time, so I know she has no flash. Maybe she walks here. Or she goes for the next wave. Let's see what she does. Whoa. Okay, I was in a ward probably. Let's push this. Now I should recall realistically. However, my team is making a lot of kills. I have 2.8k gold, so I kind of want to recall, but my team is pushing, so maybe we should stay as well. I'm gonna ignite for movement speed. Okay, face rush abuser. Or sorry, Gale Force. My ignite with like I press ignite and then I get Nimbus Cloak from the ignite, right? And I can maybe get a kill. Oh, we have Herald. He called me a noob. Okay. Uninstall Garen. Okay. Okay, we'll do. Oh, sorry. I will uninstall. I want to kill this guy. Okay, sorry, I had to. GG. Well, guys. So, now the real question is, do you guys like this? Do you guys like this content? Did you guys learn some stuff? Yes?